So the last one we did yesterday, I believe, was number 5. Was that right?
Last one was number 4.
Oh, we didn't do 5?
No.
Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and do 5 and just show that as a demonstration problem beginning today. So you go ahead and make a long division bracket, and you have x cubed, and you're going to have minus 6x squared, and there's no x involved here, so I'm going to put plus 0x, and then I'm going to put plus 1, and we're going to divide here by x plus 2, and then you take x cubed divided by x is x squared, multiply through, we get x squared times x is x cubed, and x squared times 2 is going to be 2x squared. And now we're going to subtract out. When we subtract out, we get negative 6x squared minus 2x squared, which is negative 8x squared. And then we bring down this 0x, and then we take negative 8x squared divided by x, which is going to be negative 8x, and negative 8x times x is going to be negative 8x squared, and then negative 8x times 2 is going to be negative 16x, and we're going to subtract all this here. When we subtract out here, we get 0x minus negative 16x, so that's going to be it's going to be 16x, right? Otherwise, well, I said 32. 16x, and we bring down this 1, plus 1, and so we divide 16x by x, we get plus 16, and then we get 16 times x is 16x, and then 16 times 2 is 32. That's why I said 32, right? I remembered wrong. So we have 1 minus 32 is going to be negative 31, so that's our remainder. So our final answer here, our quotient, is going to be x squared minus 8x plus 16 minus 31 over our divisor, which is x plus 2. And we know, is x plus 2 a factor or not a factor of x cubed minus 6x squared? Not a factor because our remainder is not 0. Okay, very good. A lot of people give me some good things. So that is our answer, number 5. So what I want to do here shortly is choose somebody to do number 6 in front of the class, okay? So we will go here to our name chooser, and by convention we pick Peyton, we know that. But sometimes it doesn't work out right, we pick Benny Z. No, it's Benny Z. It's Benny.
I thought you were about to spin. I didn't know you were.
I already spun. It's Benny Z. Okay.
Okay. So you write down the problem: 5x squared minus 34x minus 7. Then put the box thing over it.
Like this.
Right.
The box thing. Okay. What is the box thing? What do we call the box thing?
Division bar.
I call it a long division bracket. Is what I call it. Did you call it, Jay? That's what you call it, right? Long division bracket. Okay, go ahead. Go ahead.
X going to 5x squared. That's 5x.
Okay, 5x times, right?
5x times.
Now, what he said, x will go on to 5x squared 5x times. I like the way you said that. Go ahead. Continue. Good work.
Okay. Then you multiply 5x by x minus 7. You get 5x squared minus 35x. And you subtract that.
And we get
And you're left with x.
x. Okay, go ahead, Ben.
And then x will go into x one time. So that's plus 1.
Okay.
1 times x minus 7 is x minus 7. and that cancels each other out.
And so our answer to our division is
5x plus
5x plus 1.
1. That's easier. Yeah.
And so we know that x minus 7 is or is not a factor. Is a factor. Okay, good work. Questions on that one? Okay, I'm going to pick out number 7. Now, number 7, I think, is x to the 4, so it's going to be a little long. Are you ready for it?
Hopefully you can get them. We'll just wait on it.
Yeah, we'll just wait.
All right. Let's go ahead and look at number 7. All right, number 7. Here we go.
It was like glitching out.
Oh my God.
Pay attention, right?
Yeah,
Well, this is an example of prayers aren't always answered on time, right? I was sort of praying for Peyton, and I had my answer, and it didn't work out the first time, but just a little waiting, the prayer was answered, right? All right, let's go ahead. Yeah, yeah. But doing math teaching is kind of like being a pastor in certain respects. In what respects is it like being a pastor?
Well, the fact that you're talking to kids, first of all,
Okay, yeah, that's right.
and then teaching them lessons.
Teaching lessons,
And then
having faith, right? Faith and encouragement. Trying to learn something from it besides what's just in the classroom, maybe. Yeah. Go ahead.
Okay, so you put the x2 on the outside, and then you put the,
So x plus 2 goes out here, is what you're saying?
and you got the x to the 4th power minus 3x cubed minus 5x minus 0x squared minus 5x minus 6.
Okay, I want to give Peyton some credit here, and that is he didn't fall for the trap of forgetting about that x squared, right? So you actually,
Connor, it's your turn. You got the, I've just been doing it for you.
What happened?
It's your turn. I've just been.
Oh, okay.
go ahead, Peyton.
And then, so the x plus 2 becomes like x3, right?
Okay,
And then you, after you count the x to the 4th power minus 2x cubed, right?
I'm getting plus 2x cubed.
Yeah,
That's
plus
what
2x cubed.
Okay. Let me subtract that. Okay. What do we get here?
And then you get x, right? Is it x cubed?
Subtract 3x cubed minus 2x cubed is?
Oh my gosh, they negative.
And then we bring down this minus, or I'm going to put plus 0x squared here. Okay, continue.
Then you got to do minus negative 5x, right? Negative 5x squared at the top.
Okay, negative 5x squared. Does everybody see that and agree with that? Okay, go ahead.
Then you get negative 5x cubed minus 2x. Oh, yeah, 2x squared.
Okay, and we're going to subtract again, right? What do we get when we subtract this here? 10x squared. Okay. Bring down this negative 5x. I'm trying to write real small, so leave room. Okay. And then what's next up here?
And you have to say that
10x, okay. And then
You get 10x squared minus
plus 20x, right? And we subtract out, we get
or negative
5x minus negative 25x. And we have this minus 6. And then we get negative 25x divided by x, which is negative 25. And 25 times negative 25 times x, we get negative 25x. And then negative 25 times 2 is negative 50. And we subtract out. And we get negative 6 minus negative 50 is 44.
44.
Now, let's just go ahead and do this. Now, this is one that, how many of you are glad that you weren't Peyton and didn't get picked for this one? Any of you glad you didn't get picked? Yeah, that's right. So I had like, what you remember Abigail used to be in this class?
Oh, yeah.
She got picked for this problem last period. And so we put our remainder here, plus 44 over, what's our x plus 2, right? So that's going to be a division right there, dividing this whole thing. So that's it, right? Yeah, good job. And really, kind of as you go through these things, there are just a lot of opportunities for make mistakes, aren't there?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that's going to help us for where we're going. So I want you to do number 8. I'm going to choose somebody to do number 8 here in another minute or so.
Hopefully not me. I'm sure number 8 has it. You know what it is?
Okay, next we have, let me shuffle once, here we go.
Oh, yeah, Mark.
Let's go, Gabby!
Hey.
Woo!
All right, Gabby. All right, Gabby.
So you put the 6x squared minus 657 in the box.
In the box, she calls it the box.
Yeah.
That's right. So minus x, minus 7, like this.
And then 3x plus 1 So then 30 goes into 6x squared is 2x.
So 2x times,
So
all right.
6x, so subtract 6x squared, and then plus 18x? Is that what it should be?
2x times 1,
Oh, it's 2x plus
2x, right? So now let's subtract negative x minus 2x. Negative 3x, bring down the negative 7, then what?
So then into minus 1,
Minus 1, okay?
and so
Minus 3x,
and then
minus 1. Subtract, we get negative 6. So our answer is going to be 2x minus 1 minus 6 over 3x plus 1. Okay, so that's it, right? So just hold on your paper. I'm going to have you turn in later. I want you to hold on your paper to compare a little bit for where we're going next in the class. Because how many are pretty comfortable with polynomial long division? Okay, a little bit. How many are not very comfortable with?
I'm getting there.
As long as I don't make that my
Much in between.
That's perfectly fine.
No.
If,
Now, my experience in the math teaching business, which since I started going over this since I started teaching Algebra 2, I think I did that so 15 years.
I think it would be easier if, like, we haven't used, or if we would have used that, like, dividing like that, you know, like the little box thing,
Yeah.
and like less than 10 years ago. Because that was like a long time ago.
Yeah, that's true, okay, yeah, so what it is, it connects to prior learning, but maybe that's a long time ago prior learning is what you're saying, right?
Yeah.
No, that's a good observation, I appreciate that. What we're going to do is introduce another type of division here, another technique. It's called synthetic division. And basically, it's going to enable you to do what we just did on these problems 1 through 8 faster and with less mistakes. And that's the most key.
you went like this, and you went, how you doing? Did you I was like, what?
Oh, yeah, so some things can be easier to calculate. All right. Now, synthetic division is one that really works best if you have like, if your denominator is like 1x plus or minus something. Now this one here, number 8, you could do this one with synthetic division, but that 3 complicates the issue somewhat. So if you see something like this, I would probably just do polynomial long division. That'd probably be the least complicated way to do this one. But if you look at all the rest of the problems, 2 through 7, they're all x minus or plus something, right? And if you look at our synthetic division sheet here, they're all, the divisor is x plus or minus something, right? So that's one thing you look for that make your life easier for synthetic division. And so let's go to problem 1. And I'm going to show you, what do we have to do to this one first to fix it up right?
Put in order.
Yeah, we got to be put in the right order. And the right order is 2x cubed,
Minus 7x squared.
7x squared, minus 8x,
Plus 16.
plus 16. And that's all going to be over x minus 4. Okay, after getting this in, what kind of form do we call this now in the numerator?
Divide.
Starts with S.
Standard?
Standard form, yes. Thank you. Thank you, Bryce. I give you credit, Bryce. Standard form, right? In order, standard form. And the next, after that, what we do is we take the 0 of our denominator, and we can do that in our head, or we can just write this out as x minus 4 equals 0. So what is x going to be equal to? 4. And the next thing we do is go ahead and make, and different people do this differently, somewhat. I make what I call a synthetic division bracket. And what we do here is take this 4 and put this outside the bracket like this. And then this numerator, you write down not the whole numerator, but just the coefficients of the numerator. So you write 2 representing 2x cubed, and negative 7 representing negative 7x squared, and then negative 8, and then we have 16. All right? Everybody have that? And if, let's say that one of these things wasn't in place, what would you have to do sometimes? You have to put zeros in sometimes, right? You're going to see that sometimes. So now the first thing we do is bring down the 2, and this tells us we're dividing 2x cubed divided by x. So we know that this is our x squared place. We've got to keep track of that. So we don't know what our whole answer is yet, but we know that that answer is going to start with 2x squared. You see that? Okay, now here's the part where the pattern starts repeating. 4 times 2 is 8. Negative 7 plus 8 is 1. 4 times 1 is 4. What's the next step? Negative 8 plus 4 is? And what's the next step? Negative 16. What's going to go here? 0. So this tells us that our answer is going to be 2x squared plus 1x minus 4. And do we have any remainder here? Remainder equals 0. So this is our answer right here.
I'm confused.
I got a little lost.
So much
but-
easier.
How did you know that was the x
Okay, I'm
squared?
confused.
Okay, class, let's back off here. Addie's asked a really good question. And she asked, how did I know this was the x squared place? Well, the reason I knew that is because when I divided, let's say I set that up as a long division problem, I know that the very first thing is going to have to be 2x cubed divided by x. So that's going to be 2x squared. So I know that's going to be my first thing. Okay? And that's an important question because it's important to keep track of where you're going with this.
That's like easier, so that's why you can only do this whenever it's like just x.
Yeah, now you can, if it's 2x, you can do that, but then you have to divide by 2 and it just sort of complicates things. And if you want to learn to do that, we could spend some time doing that at some point. But anyway, we'll get to that here. Okay. So, let's continue. And what we're going to do is continue with somebody I choose to do number 2.
Okay, if I get picked, I don't understand it.
I've done this synthetic division before, I just don't remember where I did it.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, I can remember drawing on my house.
Oh, really? Okay. Where did you take Algebra 1? At Crandall?
Eliminate
So you probably did it in Algebra 1 in Crandall. You probably had a teacher who, because usually it's not an Algebra 1 skill. Okay, but that's good. Okay, let's go ahead. I'm going to choose somebody. Okay, here we go. I'll shuffle once here, get going on this. Bryce, is it going to be you, Bryce? Yeah, it's going to be Bryce. All right, Bryce. What do we got, Bryce?
Alright, so I drew the synthetic division bracket.
Like this, kind of?
And then I reordered mine.
Okay. So what's that? We were
2x squared plus 5x plus 3 over x plus 1.
okay.
And then I'll put the 1 over there outside the bracket.
You mean the negative one, right?
Yeah. And then my 2,
2,
5 for the,
5.
and then I'll write the 2 down.
So our answer is going to be start with 2x, right?
Yep.
Okay.
And then 2 times negative 1 is
Negative 2.
2. 3. 3 times negative 3. 0.
So our answer is going to be 2x plus 3, right? And how can we check our answer?
Multiply.
Multiply the what by the what?
Quotient.
The quotient by the quotient divisor. Very good.
You add 16 to everything, and divide by 40.
Quotient divisor.
You do what?
I'll do it just in case.
Divided by 3. It's like guaranteed way to fail.
Okay, let's go ahead. Number 3, we have for number 3.
Oh, yeah, corner?
Oh,
Oh, nice, guys.
Right.
That's great. That's great.
I'm just glad I didn't pick for the last time.
Yeah. So you've been doing your praying too, right, Jay?
Yeah.
All right, Jay, good job.
So I put it in order.
Okay,
X squared plus 3x minus 18 over x plus 3. And then I did the synthetic division bracket. Put the negative 3 in last time.
okay,
And then for 1, by 3, and negative 18.
all right.
And then drop down to 1. So that means that she's going to start with x, right?
So our answer's gonna start with X.
And then, so negative 3 times 1 is negative 3. And then 3 minus 3 is 0.
Okay,
And then negative 2 times 0 is 0. So then it's negative
okay,
18. So it's going to be x minus 18 over 3. And then should you simplify that or just leave it? Oh, x plus 3.
that's it right there, right? So that is our answer. Thank you, Jay. Questions on that?
That was great.
Oh, okay, so this one you got number 2. So 9 over.
I don't like the dividing thing.
Kim,
Wait, so why is this one over?
squared or just
You don't like the dividing part of the division?
Is it squared? Sure.
What is it that makes this easier?
Because
not good.
this is the
It's more
remainder.
organized.
It's not actually.
You think it's better, it's more, that's right, okay, it's
Because
more.
I can see the
over
number, it's like,
whatever
okay, I have
line.
to
Yeah.
do 3 with 1, okay.
No, to me, Gabby's right, that this thing is more compactly and concisely organized. Yeah, that's right. Okay, I wasn't thinking of that primarily, but what else about this? A couple other things. Well, one thing mainly.
It's
easier.
for me.
And there's
Yeah,
less
it's
room to
easier.
make mistakes.
Mhm.
Yeah, next, what it is, the integer arithmetic is easier because you're adding instead of subtracting.
Multiplying and subtracting.
Subtracting, right? So, yeah, so all those things you mentioned are good little things. Okay, next we have problem 4. Our person of honor right now is Kim.
4?
No, I can't wait to
Okay, I thought I was doing number 5. Okay, I got
Right, Kim.
that. Okay, so, it will be 2x squared. Oh wait, it's already in, never mind, forget that. So x would equal 3, and then you would do the little line box thing.
The little line box thing, okay, she says.
Oh, the line box now.
And then put the 3 on the outside, and then put 2, -4, and 3.
All right,
And then bring down the 2. And then 3 times 2 is 6. And then there would be 2. And then 3 times 2 is 6 again. And then that would equal 9. So it would be 2x plus 2 plus 9 over x minus 3.
okay, questions on number 4? And tomorrow we're gonna kind of bring back where we left off. I think it was yesterday, chapter 8.1.
Yeah.
So we're gonna kind of circle back to that tomorrow. So where we're going to apply our synthetic division and finding with the rational roots there. Okay, next. Problem 5. We have, okay, so we have 3 people left for 2 problems.
Oh, yeah, Mark?
Oh, yeah.
How late is Connor?
Aye.
All right, Marcus, what do we got?
X would equal positive 1, and...
So you say x minus 1 equals 0, so x equals 1, is that what you're saying? Okay, go ahead.
And the box thing, what's the name of it?
I said,
Bracket.
Bracket. Box.
Okay, yeah.
It would go just 1, negative 1, 1, and then
1, negative 1, 1, 8. Does that look right? Okay, all right. Let's go ahead, Marcus. So we go down here. So we have 1, and that's going to be 1 what?
8. Squares.
X squared. Okay, let's go ahead then.
And then we equal 1, and then that would equal 0, and that would equal 0 again, and 1, and then 1, and
So our answer is going to be x squared plus 1 plus 9 over x minus 1. Okay, does that look right? Looks right to me.
Come on, Connor. All right, guys.
So now we have a contest here between Addie and Connor to find. I think we could just have them do an arm wrestling contest for this last one. What do you think?
Honestly, I might as well start doing this one now.
Whoever wins doesn't have to do it,
Whoever wins doesn't have to.
We're doing normal.
but I'm not gonna have to.
You have to tell Daddy. Why don't I just do it instead of him?
How about just volunteer?
So Connor actually said he wants to do it, so.
No, I'll spin it though. We're gonna spin it because that's the way we do things.
That's
Be consistent here.
Connor,
We have a limited resource for the
don't shuffle
pleasure.
it, Mr. G. Let's go straight to the.
Yeah, don't shuffle it, Mr. G. No.
I think you should take off the red one.
That Abby, who's that?
Okay, Mr. G, do it. Do it.
She knows it's good.
It's just
I'm gonna wait because I'm bullied because I'm a Democrat, so that means I've cheated. I won.
You won? That's what you wanted?
I think you need to
I think we
need to do the best 2 out of 3.
Connor won.
Yeah.
Connor won. Yeah, you won, Daisy. We really said whoever won is good.
All right, go ahead.
so I rewrote it and I did 3x cubed minus x squared plus 2x minus 4. Then I did the, oh yeah.
Okay.
And then I did the bracket. And I wrote 2 on the outside, and then 3, negative 1, 2, and negative 4.
Okay.
And then I brought down the 3, and then 2 times 3 is 6, 5, and then 2 times 5 is 10, 12, and then 2 times 12 is 24, and then I have 20.
Okay, so our answer to this is going to be
3x squared
x squared.
plus 5x plus 12 plus 20 over x minus 2.
All right. Okay, questions on this?
Connor said he won the problem.
Can we turn both of these in?
Yeah, you can turn both of them in here. I want you to get these
Connor,
together.
pick it up the paper here.
Yeah, I'll pick up both of them here.
At least you get like a bunch of